Hey there, live stream. I've just noticed as I try and sign into the chat that that it wants me to log in to restream. So let me just do that. I've got to try and remember my password and stuff now. But you can still chat. It'll still come up on the screen. I just won't see it immediately. I'll see it with the YouTube delay. But welcome. I've got to select all images with mountains or hills. Okay. I guess these. It's quite an obscure one. Oh, now I need my two-factor authentication. So I'll explain to you what this race is tonight. Where's my authenticator? Here we go. Restream. Invalid email or password. Brilliant. Tells me that after I've done all the rest. Now I've got to select all images with stairs. Invalid email or password. Okay. Hate this. Why has it signed me out randomly? Ugh. Maybe it's not that email address. So now I've got to go and check Restream. I'm already logged in to Restream, which is why this makes no sense. No, that was the right email. I am using the right email. Anyway, this is a practice race for the race at the weekend. The Facebook version is listed as Nürburgring. There shouldn't be a Facebook version. Oh, hang on. Let me turn off Twitter and Facebook. Thanks, guys. Let me... I'll cancel them in a minute. Yeah, there shouldn't be a Facebook or Twitter. I didn't mean to stream there. That's why they were wrong. Right, I can't remember my password.
What's your password for Trading Paints?
I don't remember. I'm having loads of password problems now. I can't log into Restream at all. Why does it do this? It lets me auto log in every time. I don't remember. Sorry, man. It lets me log in.
I've just given you a file, new TGA file.
Okay, I'm just trying to log into Restream at the moment. Password. I'm gonna have to make a new one. Need another two-factor authentication. Wow, this is a massive pain in the backside. Okay, so it's now telling me the password that I put in before was correct anyway. Oh my god. Recovery code. Right, we're finally in. We're finally in. Hey everyone. Right, we've got chat again. I can see what you're saying. Good stuff. Right, I need to now delete the Twitter and the Facebook videos that were put up because they were an error. I thought I'd untick them. I only generally stream on all those channels when it's a big event, and because this is a practice race, I didn't think it was worth it. So this is really to check everything before this weekend's race. Let's delete this thing here. 163 viewers on Twitter, and it wasn't anything. Right. Okay, Tom, let me attempt to add this new TGA, and then I can stick it in Trading Paints. So we've got qualifying in like 20 minutes or so, guys. So just bear with us. We've done a little bit of practice. Where has Tom sent me a file? Here we go. So this isn't with any kind of spec map or anything.
No, the spec map gets done last.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, Trading Paint. So this is where we go to put the liveries on the cars. And we need to find the Porsche. Change my team paint.
I'm going to join us on your team.
Okay. So what's different about this then? What am I going to notice?
You're going to notice
Is
there's
the
some...
OBP logo tweaked? Oh, we need the number boards on, don't we?
Lol.
Is that what you're going to tell me is on?
No.
Okay. Still uploading.
You're uploading it as a team paint.
Yeah. And I've changed our team number to 00.
Okay. Yeah, that number board ain't gonna happen. Just
Okay, why is that?
because it looks fucking stupid.
Okay.
And all the locations are in the wrong. Like they're not. The locations of the numbers.
They should be right. He's released. He sent it out today.
Yeah, and also was questioning why it's different from one Porsche to another.
Yeah. So I changed it. So I changed our base livery so the number was in the correct place for the number board. You just do it in iRacing. You just choose a non. If you have the default Porsche one, then the numbers are in the wrong place. But if you just choose one of any of the custom liveries, then they go straight to the right place.
So you know the wheel color is based off of what you have in iRacing in the UI when you go into the paint thing.
Yeah.
If we're using a team paint and then you get in the car and I get in the car, will our wheels be different colors?
I have literally no idea. It's just refreshing out. So what color are we supposed to have? Okay, people, you can hardly...
Wheel?
Hang on, people saying they can hardly hear me. It should be really loud, so... Let me fix that.
Oh, guys, you're the lucky one.
So you can definitely
The
hardly
stream of
hear
the
me.
lucky ones. They just want to hear the engine and watch you race. They don't want to They don't want to listen to you talk.
It shouldn't be quiet, but I can turn it up. I mean, maybe that's better. Let me know, guys, if that's any better. It was definitely too loud previously, so I did turn it down a little bit, but I... Oh, okay. Goki said it was fine. Hi, Martin. Martin, let me know about the volume, because we're having people say that the volume isn't quite right. So let me know what you think, and I will adjust it. It should be loud enough so you can hear, but not loud that it's like annoyingly loud. Tom, the liveries are still not updated. Sorry, Tom. I keep forgetting I've got push to talk. The liveries haven't updated, weirdly. It's just a white car.
I'm hitting re-download paints. Did you upload it as a team paint?
Yeah. Yeah. And I've already re-downloaded the paints.
Start driving.
It says all files up to date. Right, let's do it again. Oh, now it's gone all green and weird.
Oh, I didn't turn off the
Yeah, you got one of the horrible other layers on. It's got all like green crap.
LOL. Hang on. I know what I did.
Okay, thanks, Lazarus.
I saved it with the I need to give you a new TGA, so get the trading paints back up.
Yeah, that looks horrible.
Yeah, it's because I left the mask on that shows you the locations of the car. The locations of all the pieces.
Yeah, okay, so trading paints is back up. Just send me a new one.
Hang on. We'll just have to remote access onto her PC.
Okay, the volume's a bit
it's
faint.
A layer. Let
Okay,
me scroll
so
up.
so volume is still a bit faint because I'm getting people saying it's fine and also that it's quiet. So I noticed when I watched back my streams, my voice was way too loud. Like on the Nürburgring streams, it was way louder than the car, which isn't how it should. It should just be like correct.
Right.
So I'll turn it up a bit, but if this sounds like if this is like coming through your speakers really loud compared to the car in a minute, then let me know. It shouldn't be. Just we're just waiting to fix this car paint and then we'll go do some laps.
So iRacing paint Porsche TGA, that one. Save. Yes, replace it.
Yeah, Goki.
32-bit.
Goki, this is just us doing
Right,
practice stints.
now I need to send you a new file.
That is correct, Goki.
There you go. Upload that one instead.
Okay. I should have seen that when I uploaded it, because you can actually see it on Trailing Paints that it's got the green framework on it. So the
Doesn't have all the pieces. Like
So-
she hasn't.
so guys, my sound is still faint
Okay.
because
There's
the
some
reason I'm
stuff that needs
asking
to be turned
is
back on. But
sorry, Tom, I'm just talking to the stream for a sec, just because they're having volume issues. The reason I'm asking is I can see I'm maxing out the sound bars on my screen. I'm like any louder and it will be distorting. I just want to avoid that. I don't want the sound to be horrible. I'm not doing backwards nor slide for one of the humans. So I've turned the volume up to max now, but let me know, because if I listen to this back and it's overwhelmingly loud, I'm going to have to put it back to where it was. Right, okay, Tom, we should have the correct paint now, so let's just refresh. Now I'll go do some qualifying practice.
so the rims, what color are we going to go with? Well, I want to go with the same color that I use in all of my other cars, which is it's going to have to match the blue. I'm going to go with blue, like a metallic blue.
No, really?
Yeah, because it'll
That
match
looks
when
horrible.
you get the spec map done. It looks amazing.
Okay. I mean, I would always go for like black or dark grey wheels. They look quite cool in gold. It still hasn't brought the livery up. It says all files up to date. Hi, Marlin Memorial Cup. Thank you.
There we go. But it's put a sim stamp number in the middle of the car.
Let me have a look. I'm just having a look now. And mine's still white. Mine's still just shown as white.
Oh, mine's just refreshed.
Still have a white car. This is a massive pain in the backside. Why would it just be white? Want to go do some practice laps.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Still getting all files up to date and no livery.
Start driving and then stop the car. There we go. Now it's showing you.
It's got Silverstone on the inside of the windscreen.
Yeah, we were playing with it.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, I thought so. Because that
Right.
sticker, you can actually change the colours of both sides of it. So on the
Okay.
inside, I was like, let's put a track map on it.
Yeah, it's quite cool. I like these gold wheels we've got. Don't you think they look cool? Yeah, so the reason there's the numbers in the middle is because that I've loaded the background livery that they told us to, so that the number boards would work. But I can change it back.
Yeah, because I mean, it's
But
stupid.
we should really run the number boards.
If we run that fucking number board, sorry, language. I have to. We're gonna have to move the OBP on the top, and then the sponsor that's in the hood of the car, and I don't know. It's just very, very aggravating.
Okay.
Like,
It's just like. Okay, Martin says if you put blue wheels on it, he won't watch. That's M for M, Martin. Right, I'm gonna go do practice qualifying lap.
well, Martin, how about I change the 4 to a pink? How about I make the M4EM, the 4 is going to be fluorescent pink, and then I'll
No,
use the spec
don't do
map
that.
on the M,
Don't do that.
For like, I don't know, lime green or something.
Lime green is fine, but not on this car colour. I think our wheel colour looks cool as it is, but anyway. what was we just saying? Oh yeah, the number board. We should really use it, but I appreciate it. It might not fit on the front.
Yeah, I mean, and it looks retarded. Sorry.
Okay, you're not supposed to say that.
Yes, a bad word. I learned my lesson.
Maybe we should. It's okay. I know you grew up in the era where, like me, where that was kind of just like a soft insult, but it's not now. So maybe we should put Macmillan cancer support on the car somewhere else, like as a sponsor logo somewhere instead, to kind of find a halfway house.
Yeah, sure. I could put it underneath the rear wing.
What? So you see it from behind?
Sure, we can go with that.
And I will, and I'll change back to the other number, like the other livery default, so the number's not in the middle of the OBP logo.
Yeah. But did you see the black accents that she added? So the car's not fully symmetrical yet, because she works on one side of the car more than the other, and then she just duplicates the other side. It's much easier and quicker, like altering only half of the car, because then you know what it looks like. But if you have a look on the left-hand side, coming off of the rear window, like the black line that we've got going off of there, I think that looks amazing.
I'll have a look once I've done a qualifying practice lap. The track's probably a bit hotter than it was when I did the last one.
She also made the grey and the blue lines that came to the wheel arch. She extended them out so they now come out the other side, and then they on the front bumper. What else did she change? She put flags next to our names. There were some more accenty pieces on the back, like if you look carefully, like red pieces, where like the license plate would be sitting. The inside of that's red.
Okay, that'll be good. That's good.
Yeah. Changed the roof design a little bit. Added more red bits.
So I'm still really struggling with the entry to Brooklands on qualifying laps. I don't know whether it's something we've changed on the setup or what, but I don't know. I find it just lets go at the rear on the entry to Brooklands now, so I just can't carry any speed in there.
When's Brooklands?
At the end of the Wellington Stroke, so before Luffield.
I don't know these names.
How do you not know the names of Silverstone?
Because I live in America.
Yeah, but you're British.
Okay,
so it's the left-hand turn, about a third of the way into the lap, that is before the really long right hand. It's the next corner after this one that I'm at now.
Oh, this next left?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that was so bad. Ah,
No rotation.
just understeered wide on the exit and then just got stuck and the traction control took over. I'm just finishing the lap to practice. Luca, I think I might do 3 hours, unless Tom wants to do one of them. So we did a 58.7 basically, but lost a shed load of time in, lost 4.5 tenths in like sector 1. So I'm gonna go again. Oh, you said how you doing, not how long you doing. I'm doing fine, Luca. Sorry, I thought you were asking how long we were going for. Are you gonna do this practice race tonight, Luca? Optimal's now 58.0, Tom.
Okay.
So for the live stream, we've just we've got a little bit of practice left. This is purely a practice, like a test race, and the only reason I'm streaming is to kind of stress test the live stream to make sure that my computer doesn't run slow or something whilst I'm streaming. I'm in the middle of the race, so it's kind of just a test in all areas. The main race itself is this Saturday, starting at about 9:30, the broadcast on my stream. The race starting at 10 AM UK time. So this is just like practice for lots of things. Practice for me, practice for to make sure the stream works. Yeah, big race this Saturday. We might end up just racing ourselves tonight. You know, this might not actually be against anyone else this evening. Depends whether these other teams decide to do it. I'm just trying to protect the tyres on the outlap. Oh, checker flag. Checker flag, so I must be going to qualifying now. Here we go. I've got no idea whether anyone else is even going to do this, but I'm still going to do it for practice. Okay, so there's at least 2 other cars in, I think.
There's only 4 teams in.
You should have done it as Tom Wedgwood Racing.
Yeah, maybe, but I've only recently woken up and
Yeah, no worries.
I got other things that I need to do as well. I need to go out. I need to drop off a package to CBS and.
Okay, well, I'll just use it as a personal practice.
I mean, I can jump in. I can jump in at some point.
Pretty scruffy first couple of sectors. Oh, apex. Well, I missed it by miles. So this can be a banker, and we'll go for a quicker one next time. Guys, that was pretty shocking. So I'm not sure where we're allowed to pull over, but I'll try and do it reasonably realistically and just kind of like pull over well off the track out of everyone's way.
You need to do it way earlier than that. Just exit of one. Don't even turn right. Just go straight on.
Yeah, I guess so.
Interesting. Solon Harrison connected. This will give you
Yeah, he's in my chat as well. Sorry, one of the humans. Yeah, I hope Solon. I hope it's Luca. It's Solon's his dad, I think. I hope Luca actually does the laps. You know, I hope he races. So can people still join during qualifying?
I guess so.
Okay, cool.
I would have thought that it would have been closed. phone call.
No worries, man. So ignore the splits at the moment. I've clicked the wrong split.
Bam.
Hey, Mike Zay. Still a rubbish lap, but nothing went wrong. It was fine, but I'm just like miles off what I was doing in practice. Miles off. I think it's hotter now.
Not really.
No, I'm just going to check.
20% usage.
25 degrees. It's 4 degrees hotter than it was in practice, to be fair.
It's still pretty low. But...
Yeah, it's still pretty low. Yeah, I won't change the... Saying our caster's too high on the setup. Oh,
really?
it's showing... Oh, it's showing the setup on the stream. Hang on, I need to put the setup hider. Setup... Oh, setup disguise is supposed to be on. That's weird. Let me see if I can make it come back. Nope. Something's gone wrong. That means our setup disguiser isn't working, so... I will leave it as it is.
Well, I can change it for you. Hang on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I can just do that part.
I don't... what are you changing?
Nothing. I'm just going to reload the setup.
Yeah, okay. So I'm on QQTWRV 120 litre. I've changed it to like my own qualifying version.
Yeah, well, I just changed the wing a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so we're too high at the back. And you want that. And you want that one, that one, that one. Apply. Done. Go.
Alright, what have you changed?
Things.
Things? Yeah, I need to know what so I don't screw up.
Absolutely not. So I tell you what, and you make a mistake, you're going to blame it on that thing. So
okay.
You can now go out not knowing if I've actually changed anything or not. Maybe I didn't change a single thing.
Yeah, but the whole point of knowing is, like, if you know you've got more rear wing, you can be more aggressive on the entry to a corner and, you know, you need to know what you're trying to exploit.
You do not have more rear wing.
Okay. I've got less rear wing then.
Or the same.
It's entry to Brooklands here that I can't commit how I want. I turn in and I immediately lose the rear.
Because you have a low amount of fuel. So I don't have that right in the race set.
Fair enough.
Yeah? I don't get that scare in the race set. It's only in the quali set. It's carrying way more entry speed. And just
Feeling good, Mike?
Frightening.
Luca's on a lap. I'm interested to see what he does. I just drove off the track looking at the relative times. Bizarre, I was a 10.5 up and I lost it all. Lost 2 tenths in those 2 corners and nothing went wrong. It felt completely normal and fine. Yeah, we're just slower. Like, the pace is nowhere compared to earlier. Absolutely nowhere. I had an optimal of a 58.0 earlier, and I'm not driving any different. I'm doing all the same lines, everything. It's weird. Should I go with that setup again?
All I did was lower the rear. Change your brake pads to medium friction.
I thought I did all this. This is all stuff that should have been in that setup anyway.
Right, so the setup that you originally sent me, the QQTW_R, just the normal one that you sent me yesterday, that was before we made the changes. So I've made the changes myself, yeah, to this setup, because I didn't save it, because I'm no reason to save the quali set, right? Because you're doing quali.
There's too much fuel. There's all sorts wrong with this. There's too much fuel. My diff preload is different to normal. It's weird. I don't know why it changed. Right, I'll go again. So Luca hasn't beaten me at least. Luca, or Solon, is a good benchmark. You know, you said he was quick the other day. A lot's changed since we last compared directly against him, so...
You should have more stability on entry into coming up in a second, because I've lowered the rear.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Outlap would be bad though, as you know.
I don't push on the outlap anyway, because I'm trying to save the tyres.
You'd have a look at the livery as well.
Changed it again?
It's not that I've changed it again, it's that I don't think you've looked at it since it uploaded correctly.
Okay. I saw OBP was the right scale. Something's really wrong. Something is really wrong. I lost 2.5 tenths through there, and I did literally nothing wrong. It was like a completely fine sector, and I lost 0.24. And it is no way stable under braking into Brooklands. It's like the opposite, if you just saw that. You know, you touch the brakes and the rear just comes around. Something is... It's like something's broken on our setup. It feels like if this was real, I'd be saying we've got a tow link come loose or something has snapped. It's really weird. Are you driving?
Yeah, get out my car.
Okay. It's bizarre. I was
Why?
a tenth and a half up in the first 2 corners. Get to the third corner, lose
What's
2.5
going on?
tenths.
Why can't I move?
I don't know. I can't see you.
What's it doing? Am I like in the air or something?
Yeah, let me remove driver.
Request new car, please.
Try
Right, there we
again
go.
now.
Qualify. Hey, there we go.
It's really weird. Maybe the track usage is like ramping up. The track's definitely getting hotter. I think it might be that. Track's up to 26 degrees, so it's getting hotter and hotter. Lap time I'm aiming for is like a 0.3, Mike. So 58.3 or 58.5. What are you up to? You're trying to do some brake warming?
Yeah, I am.
Even though our problem is tyres are too hot. Oh yeah, the little red inserts on the rear look good. She's only done it on one side at the moment, hasn't she?
Yeah. How about the black coming off of the rear left window?
Yeah, have a look. Yeah, looks good. Looks
Yep.
good. Yeah, that's an improvement. Yeah, it was a bit plain before. That's really made it look less plain.
And the roof, we've given it extra red pieces.
Yeah, I think the back looks cool now. Once that's symmetrical, it'll look really good.
Yep.
The little flags look cool. Although you've done a St. George's Cross for me.
You're English, aren't you?
Yeah, but I hate that. St. George's Cross is like, you can tell the chav kart racers because they've got that. Because it's like, no, I'm not British, I'm English. It's like, whoa, football hooligans. That's why I hate St. George's Cross.
Right.
I might get her to change
Okay,
that.
well, yeah, now you're Welsh.
I'd rather be Welsh than have St. George's
English?
Cross. I really hate St. George's Cross.
Whoa, understeer, what the hell? Where's the wind?
I don't know. It's like 1 mile an hour.
Decent.
Is it alright?
Felt decent.
Okay. Yeah, it felt decent for me as well.
Ugh.
That didn't sound very good.
That's me having to get on and off the throttle. Like I got on where I should normally get on and it just understeered. Had to get off and back on to help the rotation. Hold. Good.
Just. I'm encouraged that Luca hasn't gone quicker. I feel like maybe the track's just not very fast, because I easily did those 0.3s and 0.2s earlier. It wasn't even a struggle, so... How long have we got? We've got 7 minutes. I'm gonna need to go to the loo, so I'll let you carry on doing some laps. I'm gonna shoot to the loo whilst you drive. You're still on the stream, obviously. But if I'm gonna do a couple of hours of driving, I'm gonna need an empty bladder. I love the little Borat logo we've got. What was the time?
Dude.
What was it?
Like 9/10 off of you.
Yeah, I think it's just slow track, dude. That's what I was saying. Like, I felt fine. I felt good, but it wasn't fast. And look, and Luca's only doing 59 dead. So, right, I'm going to go for a wee and I'll be back. But you just keep doing laps. Thanks, Mike Zay. Yeah, I like the livery as well. It's not quite complete. Oh, Tom got a bit sideways there.
I'm stupid.
So, sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. I just pressed the wrong button. It's really easy to catch the holding button by mistake.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
Oh, Luke is down to a 7. No, I did it. I did it again. I did it again. Okay, I need to move that button because it's really easy to catch it by mistake.
Ah. Two tenths up. I just lost it.
I just think, yeah, I was 2 tenths up every time through turn 1 and 2, and then I just lost it in turn 3. I think the track's just too hot. Hey, Joe Perry.
Hey, tell those guys to slow down. They must be going 8,000 miles an hour.
Alright, that's better.
Yeah, so NRG Racing LH,
Gain
that is
3
our
tenths.
that's our biggest
Starts
competition.
up 10th and a half sector 1, down 2 tenths sector 2, up 2.5 in sector 3.
Lucas,
Off track.
yeah, Lucas right behind you as well. By the way, I think he's like.
That's Brian.
Oh, that's Brian. Okay, that's why the lap times are starting to come down for them.
Understeer, like why?
I think it's the track. Honestly, I think our wheels look good in grey, personally.
You haven't seen them in blue.
Okay, I'll look at them in blue, but generally I think coloured wheels look crap. Black or grey are normally good. There's no time for another lap anyway, is there? So.
Nah, 2.5 minutes. How do I get out the car?
That
button.
I think you're already out.
Okay, well, I can qualify. It's like I'm.
Yeah, me too. I can click qualify too.
Well, hit qualify and get me out the car. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Brian and Solon are racing separately. Okay, so Solon's made his own team, NRG Racing LH for Luca Harrison, and Brian's in the actual team, is it? NRG Racing freaking wet, whatever that means. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 teams in here now.
Yeah, he's only 1.5 tenths off you from quali.
Yeah, but you said he was quicker than you before, and he's really, really fast. So I'm okay with that because it wasn't a great lap, and I had a bit more pace in hand. Practice was quicker. I think the 2 tenths I've lost between practice and qualifying are just track evolution, more usage, and hotter temperatures. So I think we should go back to whatever setup I had on originally, which I probably got saved. I need to load the race setup now.
Well, the race setup, take 1 click of rear wing out.
Really? Hang on, which one was it? It's
So
one.
let's just load it.
It's okay. I got it. I got it. And 1 click of rear wing out, so 9 degrees. Yeah, we're going 9. Got it. Everything else is the same. Should I try my slightly lower diff preload as well? Or should I leave it as it is?
If you lower the number on the diff preload, it's going to give you more oversteer. With the wing coming down to 9, it might hurt you.
Okay, fine. That's a good point. We'll leave it as it is. So Brian should be on a lap. I think he's using a Verstappen helmet. Yeah, he is. Brian's got a Verstappen helmet on. Okay, Tom, Emma, so Martin and Emma, who are like extremely important people to me, have both said no blue wheels.
I don't even know what it looks like with blue wheels. How can they say no?
They just said it. So just again, for anyone on the live stream, just to fill you in on what this is a practice race. There'll be obviously loads more teams in the actual race, but this is a practice race for this weekend's race on Saturday. And the good thing is, definitely one of the other top teams in here, our biggest competition is the NRG Racing. So it looks like they've got both of their top drivers racing separately in this practice race. So they would be obviously in the same car at the practice race, in the real race. But today they're driving separately. Tom should have done the same actually, but he was too tired. So it looks like we're going to go to the race really soon. So just waiting for this to end. Silverstone looks awesome in this, in iRacing. Okay, so we've got 1 minute 35 until the session officially ends, so we'll just wait until then. I'll turn off my fan, let's get the cold in here. So 1 minute until qualifying is fully over. So it's me and Tom, who you can hear on the voice chat, and Connor Bell, who I believe is at school at the moment because he's like 16 and he's in Canada. So, but he'll be here for the actual race. Yeah, I agree, Martin. Don't worry. I know it'll look horrible with blue wheels. Don't worry. Tom and I have different taste. In some areas, it also needs a Union Jack, not a St George's Cross. But I'm not gonna die on that hill. It's alright. You don't need to be sorry for Tom. You say what you think, Martin. 5 seconds left, and we go to the race. Right, so Tom, this is going to be interesting. Fighting both of the NRG guys. What?
Oh, I'm just listening to your stream.
Oh, right, okay. You're just like slightly delayed. Okay, so should I grid at the last moment? Save some fuel.
Why can't I upload an image to your chat? I don't get what's going on.
How would you upload an image to chat?
Just a link. I just want to link an image. It's
I
just
don't know.
like, not let me do it.
Right, I'm going to turn the music off. I'm going to get ready to grid.
Alright, Martin, go to that link and tell me that the blue doesn't look amazing.
Showing everyone's... he's probably watching on his TV. I don't know whether he can look there. He's showing everyone's iRating loss and gain, so I'll have to change that. It's showing everyone's iRating loss and gain, Tom, so I'll need to change that. So this is another reason why we're practicing the stream. I'll change that for next time.
What's it doing, sorry?
On my stream, it's showing the iRating gain and loss, which obviously isn't a thing in this race, so...
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
just have to turn... I'll need to remember to turn that off in the options. Mike Zay was certainly going to be in the fight for it. We think there's about 30 teams.
Yeah, Mike, I wouldn't be doing this if we weren't expecting a first place finish.
Certainly going to try, aren't we? We're competitive. It's just how 12-hour races, any endurance race, is kind of so much can happen. Anyway, I'm not going to look at the chat during this. I'm going to try and concentrate on the race.
I will, guys. I'll keep you entertained.
I'm not quite sure how these rolling starts work. Thanks, Mike.
Ricky's draft spread on the next straight.
Copy.
Wow. His direction change with rear end stability was impressive.
Yeah, I just drove crap through there.
Got masses of toe in on the rear.
He has.
Yeah, his stability under braking is...
Yeah, toe in will definitely help that. Maybe we could look at that. We've got like neutral.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. Killing his tires.
Liam asked, what's this camera view? It's a central view. I'm sat in the middle of the car. He caught me so much through Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah, he's got way more. His car is way stiffer. Yeah, he's on the edge of losing it.
Said that just as I lost the rear. Just realised I don't have crew chief turned on, so I've got no spotter.
Yeah. He's looking aggressive. He
Yeah, he
shouldn't
is.
send it here, though. He's gonna give it a go here, though.
We've got good traction and drive off the corners.
Yes,
And he seems really good into the fast corners.
Yes, the toe. Like the toe in. Wow.
That was bloody close.
Yeah, it was. See, the thing is here.
Should be
guy
flat
behind
through
him is
cops.
his teammate, so I don't
Martin
think a whole
reckons
lot-
it's flat through cops. Not in these cars, it's not Martin.
Well, Martin, if his wheels were blue, then maybe he'd be able to.
I love the confidence though. They are so much faster through Maggots and Beckett's. It's insane.
Yep.
Like, I can't go any quicker than that. I'm at my limit through there. And they just absolutely eat us alive.
Yeah, we'll see how he does when he has to box the tyres every single stint.
Exactly, Mike. It's deliberate. I put the camera here deliberately so I can judge it better.
Mike, there shouldn't be a day and night cycle for this because we're starting, it's only a 12-hour, we're starting early in the morning. It will get darker in the evening, but it won't be night.
I was just particularly bad through there that time. Although I only lost 400ths. Maybe a tenth by the end of the straight, but yeah, I didn't slow it down enough for Beckett's. I agree, Sam. I agree, Sam Watley. He's getting very, very close to my rear. They have just got monster direction change through Maggots and Beckett's. If we can have that, we'll be so fast.
Uh-huh.
We
and
should.
Then our tyres went.
Yeah.
Our tyres went
Let's think about it.
You can soften up the front ARB if you really want, but it's going to murder the tyres. Yeah? When I did the race the other day, he was taking tyres every stint because he couldn't make them last.
Feels like it needs to be stiffer rather than softer. It's the direction change that's the issue.
Yeah, but stiffening the anti-roll bar is going to increase understeer.
Not in high speed.
Okay, well, based on that logic, we're already as hard as we can go. So.
Okay. I'll just drive better.
Yeah. I mean, he's also got the draft, so it's a little bit more difficult.
That's a good point. Yes, James Lawrence, I am sitting in the middle of the car.
Dive bomb. Oh.
Yeah, I saw him coming.
Still there. He's still there. Ah, a bit naughty of him.
I thought that was mine there. So these tyres are going to struggle a bit now. So Luca, for reference then, is super aggressive.
Yeah, we already knew this.
So that side-by-side contact just totally pitched me round. Like,
Uh-huh.
I was a passenger from the moment it had side-by-side. I thought I had the high ground and he was going to have to bail out.
Mike, it's his front end that he has more of, and you can't adjust the front end with downforce because there is no option for it. There is no wing on the front.
Yeah.
It's just a splitter, and it does what it does.
Interesting to see how much that spin will have affected our tyre wear by the time we get to stop one. Hey, Goki. Right, so another thing, Tom. Sam Vinma is their third driver. And look where he is. He was nowhere near that front fight, whereas you, me, and Connor would have all been at the front there.
Yep. His best lap in session is a tenth quicker than yours so far, though.
Vinma?
Yep.
Okay, that's interesting.
Jonathan, you just got to use the driving line, dude. Just turn the driving line on. You'll nail it every time. Mike, we could definitely set up the front, but there's no downforce levels for the front end. You can give or take away from the rear, which will in return give or take away from the front. So you remove wing from the rear end and it will give you oversteer essentially. You're just altering the balance of where the aero is coming from. You can do things like springs and bump stop rebounds, etc. on four corners. So you're the fastest person on track.
Copy. I think the draft was helping him a lot. I think we were quicker than him on exits, but then he was gaining that back down the straight because he was still in the draft.
Correct. leaders are doing. 201 flat, 201.2 last lap.
Yeah, I assumed our tires would be good. Because they have been up until now in all the other practices.
There's a BOP coming out this week as well for GTs, so that's going to be entertaining.
Okay.
Poor Rachel.
Oh my god, no. That should... Oh, that sucks. Well, our rivals are in Porsches anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, until the BOP comes out, and then,
Yeah.
oh, everyone's in a BMW. And honestly, if the BOP comes out and something else is faster, I think I might just accept not winning this race, because I don't
Yeah.
think I'll do it for a race.
No, man, we just stick with the Porsche, it's fine. Unless it's like 2 seconds off or something.
Even if it's 2 seconds off, I don't think it's worth the disappointment that it would bring for Rachel.
And what Tom's talking about there is Rachel, his girlfriend, has painted this car for us, and it takes ages. What was their lap the last time, dude?
0.9.
Okay, same as me.
Yeah, but you screwed up Maggott and Beckett.
Yep. Screwed up loads. Trying to protect the front left. Thanks, Mike. Yeah. That's good, Sam. Thanks for the feedback.
P3.
Sorry?
P3.
Whoa! What did he do that for? I still got a 0x, but he just turned straight in.
He did.
I was committing to a move, he moved under braking, and then I managed to avoid him and go through the gap, and he turned in anyway! Lost us a boatload of time.
No damage.
Yeah, it was a 0x, but... Felt like damage, I felt it through the wheel, but he needed to not do that.
Running a second a lap slower than you, I'm not sure why he even...
Yeah, I mean, he might have just been, like trying, because it's a practice race, but...
But
If that was the real
minutes-
race, I wouldn't have been happy.
Yeah, 25 minutes into a 3-hour race and you're defending like that for someone that you're a second a lap slower than? It doesn't make sense.
I didn't dive bomb past him at the first opportunity. You know, I waited all the way around the final sector, so I'd have a clean out braking moment into the first hairpin. I actually wasn't expecting him to fight at all, so when he moved in the braking zone, I was like, ooh, what was that? But I was like, okay, at least I've avoided him. So this next driver then is the teammate. This guy is someone we're racing against, so this is really good news for me that we're this much quicker than this guy. As I lose the rear on the entry to turn 1. My rear's all over the place at the moment. Must be overheating tyres. Yeah, my pressures are at 180 on the left. That's why. Top 4 cars, all Porsches. And in fact, the top 3 cars are all teammates from the same team. I was going to say, I assume that's a slowdown. Yeah, NYFS. I've moved it to the middle so that I've got a better judgment of both sides of the car. Think of it as just a GoPro camera mounted to the roll cage in the middle of the car. Oh, he's quit, that guy.
Yeah. This is race control. We're giving Solon Harrison 2 a 3-hour stop and go for the worst livery.
Right, let's go get these guys. Right, dude, let me know if I'm catching them from this point onwards.
You're catching them from this point onwards. I'm not giving you an option. Like, you're catching them from this point onwards, right?
Copy.
But on a genuine, you did catch them that lap by 10.
Okay.
This would be even more because Luca made some mistakes.
I just made a mistake. I just made a mistake as well, but it wasn't the end of the world. It was like just under a tenth. Half a tenth. So we're halfway through the first stint.
You just stay off that grass on the left.
No, that's the best bit.
Yeah, but it's unsettling the car for the right-hander, and you've done it 3 times now, and you've missed that right-hander.
Oh, but that's my favourite line. That's the only way I've... That's not because of the grass I'm missing it, it's because I'm not being aggressive enough turning right. I'll fix it, coach, don't worry. You can rely on me. I've got a visual on the leaders now. Ooh, that was crap. Well, that was pretty shocking. How to lose a few tenths in one corner. My rears are still pretty warm. Alright, let's try and open the crew chief app on this next straight.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Got it.
The gap behind is now 3.5 seconds.
You're not braking hard enough for that last chicane.
You're not braking hard enough.
I'm making apexes. In my head.
That's all good, man. Everything's fine. Car feels good. I'm just cruising.
Three-tenths for the lead of that lap.
This is the phase of the stint where the car starts coming back to you from the other practices we've done.
Yeah.
We've gone through the 2-minute 1 phase and it should start coming down now.
Excellent.
The gap behind is now 4.9 seconds.
Tell those guys to slow down. They must be going 8,000 miles an hour.
The leader's just done a 2:00.8. The guy ahead's last lap time is a 2:00.7 seconds. We're quickest at the moment. Your lap time was 2:00.7 seconds. The guy behind has just done a 2:01.00.
You're matching them to post.
Harrison is now leading. Yellow flag, watch out. B2, that lap time was 2:00.8. The gap behind is now 2.3 seconds. Okay, Brad. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
So, New Dark Age now asks why you're sitting in the middle of the car, because why wouldn't you? You've just got a much better judgment of where the sides of the track are. Much easier to judge the curbs. So I find it way easier to sit in the middle.
That's the fastest lap. That lap time was 2:00.4 seconds.
Catching him at 7/10 a lap.
The gap behind is now 2.9 seconds.
Pulling away from Brian at like 0.2 a lap, I think.
More than that, it's half a second.
This lap sucks.
Just catching him.
P2, we're quickest right now. That last lap was a 2:00.7 seconds.
Either his tyres are dead or he's waiting for me.
You made a mistake last lap, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I can't even watch his laps. I don't know what's going on. Can't rewind or fast forward any of his laps.
Okay, Brad, you've got half your fuel left. The gap behind is now 3.5 seconds.
He's got too much oversteer. His front end of his car is like biting into every single corner, and the back end of his car is just saying no. He can barely keep it on track.
It's good news for us.
We're currently setting the pace.
Lost 2/10 in Brooklands there. That was a shame. Just from that oversteer as the corner tightens.
What's weird is in-game it says that you have 24.8 litres of fuel remaining, but yet my timing app's showing a lot less.
Yeah, I have 24.8, that's right. What time did he do that time? He must have done a quick one.
We're setting the pace.
You still caught him.
By like half a tenth.
Nah, 10th and a half. You did a 691. You did a 560. A 1.3, something like that.
The gap to Harrison ahead is now 3.4 seconds.
Reeling him in on the straight, like a massive amount.
It's good. This wing level's good. Missed that apex by like 20 feet.
Alright, Brad, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. We're setting the pace.
careful with the rear end there.
I got so much rear tyre left, dude. My front left is the problem. Knew the moment that traction control activated, you'd be on my case about that.
The gap to Harrison ahead is now 2.8 seconds. Good consistency. Keep them coming. The gap to Harrison in front is now 2.5 seconds. We're quickest at the moment. Okay, Brad, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
might be a struggle to make 30 laps this time.
You're reeling Harrison in. The gap is 1.7.
No, we should make it.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We're running on fumes, mate. Box this lap, please, Brad.
It's a shame they can do 30 as well. That was random.
Well, you were following him and he took way too much speed.
Two litres remaining.
It's going to be interesting with the fuel, dude. Only got 1 litre to go. Will that get me there?
1 litre remaining.
Got 1.2, but yeah.
No, I got 0.8.
I'm reading
0.7, 0.6, 0.5.
You'll be fine.
Pit lane speed limit
Just got
is
fuel
8
surge. I'm getting
kilometres
fuel
per hour.
surge. I'm getting fuel surge, dude. I've run out.
Interesting. Okay.
I've run out. I've run
Tip
out.
the clutch. It's alright, just tip the clutch.
We're losing quite a lot of time.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Yeah, we used a bit too much there. He's going to get quite a gap on us. Okay, so that's something to note, that we need to fuel save a bit if we only have a litre. If we have 1.2 going down the hangar straight, that's too little. So that's the first time I've come close to running out. Where's he gone? Has he quit?
Wow. Okay.
Has he quit?
Yep.
The pit exit's clear.
Yeah, you are not making this on these tyres.
Oh yeah. Totally different wear to before, but remember I had a spin.
Yeah. And this whole stint, you've been like sliding it and taking a lot out the tyres. Like carrying a lot of entry speed.
What's the track temp?
With 86 Fahrenheit. I mean,
What's that in centigrade?
yeah, hang on. I don't know, it's not changing.
Just ask Alexa or Google. You got Google, haven't you?
Oh, 30C.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. Not crazy though. So it's really the spin that screwed it.
The gap behind is now 9.5 seconds.
I was also pushing quite hard, so you know I had to make up a 10-second deficit. But what that means is in the race on Saturday, obviously first of all don't spin, but second, if these tyres aren't going to make it 2 stints, if you push like crazy, it's better to lose 5 or 6 seconds over the stint, but gain 30 seconds of not having to change tyres.
Yeah. I agree.
As long as we don't, you know, don't feel too depressed running around at that pace.
No. What about the long game? Also, track usage will be higher.
Yeah.
You're now in the lead.
Luca, what happened was, I think I just bounced off you. I think I just bounced off you and spun you around. Oh, sorry, spun me around.
Your lap time was a 2:01.82. gap behind is now 10 seconds. The track temp's increasing. It's now 31 Celsius.
Oh, thanks, KL74.
That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.
The gap behind is now 10 seconds.
KL74, I offset the camera so I'm in the middle of the car. Like driving a single-seater, driving a go-kart, obviously you want to be in the middle so you can judge each side more easily. If you were designing a racing seat position, you'd never put it on the left or the right, obviously, would you? Because it gives you a really weird perspective. And since I'm not really in this car, I can put the camera wherever I want. No, I don't take it as a critique. Questions are welcome. Yeah, it's just so I'm in the middle. So I can judge the left and the right and where I place the car that much easier. Ooh. Didn't help me judge that braking point though, did it?
You've just done a 201.91.
Oh, I closed down your YouTube by accident. So I didn't know any of the messages that were being sent. Now there's like, I've reloaded it, now there's like a ton of messages I got to answer.
A lot of questions about the central seat position.
Yeah, there is, yeah. So, as Brad's getting older, he has some vertigo issues, right? So when he sits in the left-hand side of the car, it just completely screws him up. So we've had to give him a booster seat in this one and centralize it, so it makes it easier for him. We really don't want any more of his hair to fall out, so instead of him pulling it out, we just left it with the seat in the middle of the car. I mean, that's the only reason. There's no other benefit. I mean, the symmetrical aspect is irrelevant, you know. Okay, so that's
Gap
that
behind's
one covered.
increased to 12 seconds.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
That good explanation. I thought I nailed it.
Yeah.
Luca, if you're still watching, then what happened in the crash? iRacing happened.
I haven't watched it back, so I don't know, but I think we were just
Nothing.
side by side. I just probably like bounced into him and it just pitched me around.
No, I mean, there wasn't even any contact from what
Oh,
I could
okay.
see. It was like, you were side by side, you were real close, both of you. And, yeah, it just flung you to the right-hand side. It just, like... gave
Okay,
you
it felt
a
like
bit.
contact through my steering wheel.
Okay, Brad, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Yeah, this pace is not good.
Not good compared to what we did yesterday, but compared to other people in this session, I think we'd have been fine. Just different conditions. I'm also being careful because I know that there's not a lot of tyre left, so I'm just trying to eke a bit more life out of the left side. So I'm not pushing particularly hard.
Actually, the rear, that was worse out of all of them.
Yeah, that's because of the spin though. I'm sure that takes like 8% off or something. Oh, thanks, Henrik. It's not very consistent lap this time.
You're leading. You've just done a 202.00. gap behind is now 14 seconds.
That was poor, but I just couldn't get it to the apex goes. In slight oversteer the whole way in. Did someone just do a super chat?
That lap was a 2:02.00.
I'll try and read that message in a moment, Mark. I'll read when I'm on the Wellington Straight. Oh, thanks, Mark. Oh, so you listened all the way to the end of the podcast. You're probably the only person who did that. But thank you. So these tyres have somehow got to make it another 20 laps. And I don't really feel they're going to. I mean, I'm going to try and drag them round, but they might completely die.
You got a 5 donation from Mark.
Oh, thanks, Mark. You're a legend.
The stream delay, so...
I reckon the stream delay is like 15 seconds or something, or 20 seconds. It's not terrible.
I'll tell you exactly how long the stream delay is. So in real time, he is crossing the line right now.
Thanks, KL74. I think I can see a super chat up there. Thank you very much, guys. You don't have to do that. In the race on Saturday, I'm going to discourage super chats and ask people to go to the Just Giving link and donate to Macmillan, because that's who the race is for the cancer charity. So any super chats people will be doing on the Saturday, I'm going to ask you not to. But guys, thanks so much for those today. They're warmly appreciated.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 15 seconds.
A 45-second delay,
Is it really? Wow, it's more than I thought.
maybe more.
Well, thanks so much, KL. KL74, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, GT3 GoFundMe would need to be quite a lot.
my stopwatch out, so I'll time it exactly this time. Oh, that rear left is
Yeah,
running,
there's a little bit, Still got like 19 laps to go on that time.
That was 202.11.
You're still miles quicker than anyone else in the room.
Henrik, I think that's just a normal
Euros
delay.
KL74.
Yeah, I saw that. I think that delay's pretty normal, isn't it?
No.
If I watch Formula One, there's like a minute and a half delay or something, or at least a minute.
51 seconds. There's a delay setting in Twitch that you can, sorry, on YouTube that you can turn on or off, I think.
Okay, I just totally lost it. Totally lost it.
Oh yeah,
Just-
you just put it in the wall.
Just understeered wide. I wasn't even like, I didn't even think I was close to running wide. Just understeered wide, and like it had nothing at all. That's the first time that's ever happened, and it happened without warning. I think the tyres are just shagged, dude. You see the last couple of laps, they're just going worse and worse. You know, I was going sideways through here, and then like the front's pushing on. It feels worse than it did. It feels worse than it did yesterday when I completely ran out of tyre.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Box in 690 metres. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
So there was still
Got
still
black
40.
flag as well.
I did.
Yep, speeding in the pits.
Yeah, so your method doesn't work. I was on the pit limiter the whole time, and I got
Yeah.
speeding in the.
Well, that's not my method. That's your method.
That I was lower than the speed you told me to be in your method. I never went above 82. So
Yeah.
that I'm not going to do that in the race.
You
That's like,
did. You were at 83.
you told me to go 84, but I was on the limiter the whole time.
Yeah, but you need to practice it. You need to be in fourth
What?
gear. Yeah, you're
No.
blipping it too high. Yeah.
No, but I mean I'm on the limiter the whole time there.
Yeah,
And I
you're
still
blipping
got a
between
penalty.
First and second gear, up and
Yeah.
down, up and down. Yeah.
And yesterday you told me you couldn't get a penalty like that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Because I said there's
Uh-uh.
no way I'm doing that. That's much too much of a risk. And you said you can't get a penalty.
I said you won't get a penalty as long as you let it drop down below and allow the speeding thing that's in the middle of your screen to go
Th-
away.
Yeah, but then there's no point in doing it because you just average out at the correct speed.
If that was the case, Brad, then there wouldn't be videos on YouTube explaining how much faster it is.
I think it's just a ridiculous risk for almost no gain. The tyres were down to 33%, which isn't crazy. So maybe it's the temperature. It was 90 on the front left.
I don't know. I use Fahrenheit, so let me turn that off and have a look. They're a little warm, yeah.
But, I mean, we were still pulling away from Drillsma, but the car felt really slow. But I guess in the actual race, we'd have more of a...
Is the
We'd
car
have a-
fixed?
Yeah. You can have a go if you want. I can't be bothered to carry on after I've had a crash. I don't think there was even any damage. It didn't.
2 litres remaining.
It didn't feel damage. It didn't give me any optional repairs.
You got damage turned off.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm just watching it back, just putting on some music.
See what lap times I can get out of it with these conditions.
All clear on pit exit.
Yeah, I mean there was loads of damage. The rear wing was smashed to bits, so you might want to check if that's. Well, I'll have a look at you in a sec. But that's the first error I've made that's caused an accident in like hours and hours of driving. It's difficult when you're not in a real race, when you're just in like a practice, and you know you don't have the quick guys out anymore. You don't really have a focus. I was kind of just like driving around, poodling around. Yeah, smash the rear wing up. Let's have a look at what you're like now. Yeah, it's all fixed now. So it wasn't a long repair. But let's not do that in the race. The way it pitched round to the left was crazy when it got on the grass. Just a little bit of understeer in the middle. And yeah, got super dangerous that. Need to be careful of that in the race.
Are Bill's okay?
Yeah, it looks fully fixed. Because I went into tyres, not into concrete or anything. It actually just glanced off it. It was only the rear wing and the right rear arch that got any damage. I probably would have just carried on if that was a race.
P3.
But yeah, not fast, was it? Like, the pace was not fast compared to yesterday. But then the first stint, we were catching the fastest other team. So... And we caught a whole 10 seconds on their fastest driver, so... And overtook their third driver easy. Mike, about probably 2.5 hours we've been practicing per day. To avoid things like just happened there. You know, it's the first time I've crashed in the entire practice. We just had a penalty to serve as well, which wasn't ideal.
Alright, Brad, we're halfway home. We estimate 0 minutes of fuel remaining.
So based on that tyre wear I had at the end of that stint, I could have made it to the end. It would have been slippery, but I was about halfway through the stint and still had 33% left. I wouldn't have had a lot left though. So I'd used 18%. Oh, it would have been bloody tight. I might not have made it, you know. We're not going to know what the right thing to do is until it's too late to change.
Maybe.
So fresh tyres, you're like about a second quicker, second lap, which is what we thought, isn't it? You're about a second a lap quicker than I was on the old tyres at the beginning of that stint.
Well, have a look at your end laps, yeah?
What do you mean? What, my last ones?
We got to compare my lap times now to your last few laps, yeah? 'Cause
Why is
that's
that?
how it was.
What do you mean?
That's your pace, yeah?
My last few, as in the last ones I just did?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just over a second quicker. So still at that point, it's not cut and dry what the best thing to do is. Yeah, Mike, I think it is. I think our race pace is good enough. Yesterday, I could easily double stint. But today, I think the quicker way would have probably been to change tyres. But again, there was that spin, which would have taken a lot of life out of them. So I guess we avoid that kind of thing.
That was a 2:00.9.
Yeah, so you're consistently about a second and a bit quicker than I was in this last stint. I came out, I did a 201.8, 201.8, 201.8, 201.9, 201.7, 201.9, 201.9. It was only the last two that it started to drop off. Alright. Let's change some of these things on the overlay. So on the standings, let's change. So we don't need I rating. We probably don't need how many places up or down. I'd say we want interval distance. Car brand.
I wouldn't change gear.
And last lap, not fastest lap. Yeah, so Mike, I've added last lap time, car brand, and gap.
It's lost me like a second.
left.
I'm just going back to watch what happened at the crash. Yeah, there was a little bit of contact. Okay, well, I'll be more careful than that in the race. And then, when was the next one? Probably this lap. No. No, Mike, I'm not doing 24 hours of Le Mans Virtual because it is R Factor 2, and R Factor 2 is horrible. I think it's this next lap. Here we go.
P3.
Oh my god, I butchered all of that. I saved the off track though.
I haven't seen any of it. Oh yeah, I'm watching back the accident with the Lambo earlier, and he does just turn straight in on me.
Okay, I'm bored now.
Your lap
Yeah,
times
fair
are pretty
enough.
consistent.
When the
Well, I
other
know
guys, when
I know
the
what the car feels like.
when the NRG guys quit out, it was so I've been boring. Right, so let's have a little bit of an analysis, dude. The lap times that you're doing there, or the the 2-minute 0.9, so say your best ones there, they suggest that my times I was doing on the worn tyres actually weren't that bad. They were probably what we'd expect. I think it's just a slow session, so I'm not so fussed. And had I known that, I probably wouldn't have been trying so hard, if you see what I mean, or worrying about it so much. It's because we had no quick guys out there anymore. You can't really tell, can you? You can't really judge it. But I'm pretty happy with it all. The best thing about that was we went out and got pole against the people who are likely to be fighting for pole. Danny Henny's the only other one, but we don't need to worry about him because of his teammates. And then, despite losing 10, 11 seconds, we still caught back up by the end of the stint. It took less than a stint to catch back up to P1. The only danger was running out of fuel, which we need to keep an eye on. And, and silly incidents during battles. And I know that Luca is super aggressive. So, yeah, no drama. I'm quite happy, to be honest, with all that. Like, we were the quickest. I know they got a faster lap, but that's because they were towing each other down.
Well, they also did it earlier on when they were in your draft.
Yeah, exactly.
And you were defending.
But the clear. Oh, dude, our livery looks amazing. Looks really cool.
See how the black bit on the left side?
Yeah,
it
does.
down.
Yeah, it looks much better. It looks really cool. It finishes it off. But yeah, our pace in clear air, man on man, chasing them down, we're quicker. So that's fine by me. In the draft, they can keep up, but in the real race, in that first stint, no way would I have been fighting like I was with them. Like when I went for that half hard to move where I had the spin up the inside.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of contact when I looked, but I mean, I wouldn't have risked that. If that was the race, I'd have gone, you know what? I'll just sit behind you for a few corners or for the rest of the stint. save a load of fuel, and then have a much quicker pit stop than you.
Yeah. Do you like,
Like-
the Porsche logo that we added to the front nose?
Yeah, I do. It looks cool. Like I would have been taking much more of a view of that, of I can't get away. You know, I tried getting away at the start. I can't get away whilst they've got the tow. So let's just be patient and safe. And even if it means having a 2-second gap to him, so we're not like in his rear wing the whole time. Like I would just sit there because we know when we want to, on demand, we can catch back up.
Yep.
Within 3-4 laps, we can be back up. So that would be my strategy. Wouldn't run out of fuel, and then we just keep going and let them make a mistake, or wait until their third driver gets in, and we're half a second a lap quicker. So.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it anyway, about the other drivers, because we're quicker than the other drivers regardless. We just
Yeah.
need to wait until the pit stops happen.
Yeah,
Just sit behind them. If they want to fight that hard, then let them fight that hard, because they're only going to ruin their own tyres, whilst we can sit behind them and just save fuel.
Yeah. Mike, NRG weren't faster with a full tank. They had the slipstream. So although I got spun around, I still caught back up 10 seconds by the end of the stint on NRG. So it was. I mean, let's look back at the start. I'm just going to show my stream the start of the race for people who weren't here at the beginning. So let's watch the first lap.
Mike, Mike, no, they're not faster. As soon as Brad was in clean air and they weren't getting behind, then they were slower every lap. So
Yeah,
the draft
they-
was helping them, but
Yeah.
their setup is also really aggressive on the tyres, so they're not going to be able to double stop with that set that they were using. So it doesn't make a difference. We saved like 30 seconds by not having to take tyres, whilst still being quicker than them. So, you know, whatever.
This mini pretend race has encouraged me a bit, because the thing that I've always been a little concerned on is like literally outright race pace versus like Brian and Luca. But I think in that race at least we showed that all being equal, we are quicker over a stint.
Sandbagging is a thing in not just virtual racing, but actual racing as well. Even though you may have pace on them, it doesn't make sense being in front of them and giving them your draft. Then they can keep up. You may as well just sit behind them and save your tyres and save your fuel.
Yeah, exactly. I was destroying the car trying to pull away, and ultimately it didn't matter because they could just drag back up in the slipstream. So at least we know that now. Like if we get away, great. But if they're right on my backside, and bear in mind they won't be able to work together in the race because there'll be one of them. You know, it's not two of them. There's one NRG car that these guys are in, not two. So
From a couple of NRG teams.
yeah, but these two drivers, Brian and Luca, will never be on track at the same time.
Correct. We hope.
Something's gone wrong if they are.
But yeah, if we could sit behind the leader every single stint, just saving 3 laps of fuel every single stint, then that's a pit stop at the end that we don't have to take, saving
Yeah.
us like an entire minute and a half, yeah? But if we get clean air and there's no one around us, then yeah, of course, we're going to push and we're going to drive our best, and then our pace will just get in front of them, then we don't have to sandbag, then we can just drive, yeah?
Interesting that they did the same number of laps on fuel as us, so...
Not with me driving.
Not with you driving, yeah. It's alright, it shouldn't matter. The key is to not
The
do a
6
silly thing like I did, you know, where I went in the wall there. Like, I wouldn't do that in the real race anyway. I'd have made much more of an effort to avoid the wall and I would have backed out earlier when I realised I was understeering or things like that. But you're in a different mindset when you're in a practice race.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I don't think we've got anything to worry about. I mean, looking at my fuel usage over the 6.1 laps that I did, it's the same as yours, like 4.088, you know?
Yeah.
It's what yours was at the beginning. So I think that maybe I just had some damage from before.
Maybe, yeah, that would make sense. This looks great, this race on the stream. The graphics look awesome.
Wait until the spec map's done, and then everything shines, and
Yeah.
the red is like chrome.
I like the red, flat red like this. I think it looks cool. I don't think I'd like it in chrome. I think it looks better like this.
Nah, you haven't seen it.
I'm not a fan of chrome in general. You're too Americanized now.
Lol.
But I'll wait until I see it.
Yeah.
He was so close to hitting my rear bumper into Brooklands.
Yeah, it's because he's got tons of front end. He just
Yeah.
raked his tires.
I'm going to go on board with him. So this will be interesting. I'm on board with him, watching what he saw of me. Yeah, he's got loads of front end. Wow. He can go in so much deeper into Maggots and Beckett, sorry, and still make it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I could go in that deep. I'm having to, like, get it slowed and then drive off the corner. His front end just goes in. It's, like, really impressive grip they've got.
It might be wonderful for a sprint race, but not for this one. I guarantee you he was using a sprint set.
Just unbelievable amounts of front grip.
Yep. But then look at him towards the end of his stint.
The Porsche is a very good looking car. He's first gear through Luffield. They're changing gear much earlier than us as well, which is interesting.
Also not relevant. We're quicker than them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike, yeah. But we can also drive 2-minute threes with no off tracks. We'll be 4 laps down by the end of the race, but we can do it.
I don't think I could. That's cool. It has a number in the rear window showing you what position you're in. Or some cars do. Wow, how do you get that on then? The car in P2 has a number in the rear window saying it's in second position. How do we get that?
Where?
So looking, I'm watching the battle at the start between us and the other two, and Luca's car has a O2 in the rear window showing you he's in second position. It's really cool. How do we get that?
Oh.
I think it's because he's running the IMSA logos. He's running the IMSA number stickers and stuff. I think that's how. Well, guys, that was it. Thank you very much for watching that stream. I'm going to go have a cup of tea and chill out. And I hope you guys join us for the actual race on Saturday. It's going to be
Watching
cool.
Connor using his pedals in a race.
Okay, I'll join you in a sec, dude. I'm just signing out of the stream. So, guys, see you next time. Thank you. And sorry, it was like just a bit of a practice race. Nothing too special tonight, but next one will be exciting. So until next time, bye bye.